You know, after staring at concrete and bars out of my window, just to see another concrete and bars, I felt like something was missing from my life. And I felt like this was the only thing I could control.
At the time, in no way did I ever dream it would be the plan it is today. It was a little minor scale, smaller healing garden, potentially a koi pond, maybe, if we could see it.
Due to the fact that we didn't have internet access, I reached out to my girlfriend, Maren Souders. So I asked her to look up some things online and send it to us. And she found Karisu International on a website. Before you know it, we got an email from them asking to set up a conference call. We told him about our idea. It was such a simple idea, right? To bring some nature and some beauty and something cultural into the institution. And he felt so connected to the project and so inspired by it that he said he would like to help us if we'd be willing to accept his help.
It was a very powerful meeting. When he shared with us, the executive management team here, he shared with us his vision of nature and what nature does for the healing process of an individual, but more importantly, what it would bring to an environment in a correctional setting and the healing it could provide and the beauty it could bring. And so we met with him, and when he walked out, we all looked at each other and said, how do you tell that man no? I mean, it was a very moving opportunity for us, you know. His vision and what it meant to him and what he was able to transfer to us was just amazing.
Prison can be divisive, prison can be segregative, and that is the culture. So there was 188 adults in custody that lent a helping hand and volunteered to construct this garden. And that's amazing because none of them expected anything in return. So all this was built from their heart.
Every garden is different because we are dealing with nature, and the Japanese garden is utilizing every element, including universe, you might say,
Right.
is try to make with the elements, which is common sense, is the dirt, boulders, and the trees, waters, sound, light, dark, and twilight, morning sun, anything you can utilize to make the garden to effect to the inner sense of the human being. That's we call healing garden.
For me, the moment the trees came in that day, I hadn't touched a tree in over 20 years. Just the feel of the bark, the smell of the pine needles, it brought me to tears, literally. It felt like I was given a great honor.
That it's not just walking through a garden and observing beauty. It's about self-reflection and understanding the changes and the transitions in life and the ability to let healing happen through nature and through the garden.
We have to put others first before us, and I think that's the most rewarding thing, and everything else will eventually work out.
I think if I had to put one word on the healing garden here at the Orange State Penitentiary, be inspiring. Because this event, and I don't know if event's the right word, but it's been this process has been inspiring from day one to the individuals that came up with it to now, and will continue to inspire others. And when I say inspire, it's not just inspire the adults in custody, it's inspired the staff, it's inspired our executive management team, it's inspiring the public to come in and see what goes on in the correctional settings within our communities and our societies. So I think this is just the beginning of inspiration of how we may be able to do business differently or better in the future. And we kind of have a new motto here at OSP that we're going to change the world one interaction at a time, and the Healing Garden is going to provide an environment to do that.